Hi everyone, welcome back. We're heading into episode 4. We left on quite a tense moment considering T had warned James not to be seen with 8. But at the same time, Bass is with him and lying about where he is. And poor Bass is really, really struggling. And it just feels very smarmy and underhanded. And something that does happen in the industry, but it's very frowned upon. But I don't know how frowned upon it is in Thailand, of course. But knowing it's based on real life events makes it even more skin crawling because of the situation. All I know is the actor playing T is doing a really good job. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Or just. Yeah, smart of them. They're under the table, I guess.
ถ้างั้นขอตัวก่อนนะคะ
The way he just kind of smiled at her was like, yeah, nothing unusual happening here. Why is he looking over here?
Marco
พี่ดีกว่าดี
Okay.
ตั้งแต่เป็นนายแบบนี่หล่อขึ้นเยอะเลยนะ
ขอบคุณครับ
มาโกนี่
Sound of the heartbeat.
คลาสนี่มาโกเนี่ยอยู่ในรายการ The One Model ไง
Marco and Bass.
สวัสดีครับ
Is this what I'm sensing with the music?
แล้วอิดไม่ได้มาด้วยเหรอครับอุ้ยเถอะ
อิดเขากำลังตั้งใจซ้อมบทอยู่อะพอดีพี่พา
Well done. Like, why would you hit
ก็
him?
เลยพามากินชาบู
I mean, you guys could be better at this.
ใช่ครับ
All this food?
จานเยอะนะ
พี่ครับ
Holding hands under. Any moment he can get to touch James, he will.
วันตาลาพี่ตีครับ ผมว่าเรากลับกันดีกว่าครับพอดีผมปวดหัวนิดหน่อยอะครับ
งั้นพี่ไปก่อนนะ
ครับ
He's going to keep looking down. Yeah, I mean, you're. I mean, that was terrible, and I wouldn't be surprised if he figured something out there, T.
แล้วคืนนี้จะโทรมาไหมอ่ะ
I mean, they are being incredibly sweet here.
เราโทรหาเจมส์เหรอ
You called him last time, no?
ช่างมันเถอะ
เดี๋ยว
I'm glad he didn't pull that up.
คืนนี้เราใช้โทรศัพท์ไม่ได้อะ
But he can use his mother's.
แต่จะพยายามโทรหานะ งั้นไปจริงๆแล้วนะ
We shall see.
บ๊ายบาย
โอ้ย
ไปจริงๆแล้ว
เดินดีๆล่ะ
I just wonder how awkward it's going to be for them when they start filming. Is he about to be attacked? He's not, is he? like a ghost story. Turn around.
เฮ้ย
กูรู้เรื่องทุกอย่างแล้วนะ
Of course you know.
คือ กูแค่ไปกินข้าวกับพี่เขาอะแล้วที่ไปกัน2 คนเพราะ
Come on, think of a lie quicker.
เพราะอะไร
It's a terrible lie.
คือกูอยากเป็นนายแบบอะกูก็เลยไปปรึกษาพี่มาโคเขาพี่เขาเป็นนายแบบอะใช่ปะ
แล้วมึงไปรู้จักพี่เขาได้ไง
คือ
Maybe through someone else. Okay, we've got to practice your lying in school.
อ๋อ
I mean, we really do.
กู
You
รู้
gotta
จั
be
ก
quick.
พี่เขาตั้งแต่ตอนไปแคสหนังเรื่องก่อนๆแล้วอะมึงอย่าไปฟ้องพี่ตีนะ
เออ
Can we get Bass away from T?
อิด
Any actor who gets in that
Yeah,
situation. You just wanted to feel his muscles just then.
เออ อิด
I don't see anything wrong with this. But it does make you open it in a weird way. This is so natural.
มึงจะไปถ่ายที่ทะเลวันไหนนะ
มาลืนนี้ มึง
Trying to straighten it out.
ไอแผ่นมาร์กหน้านี่มันมองยังไงอ่ะ ด้านไหนวะ
เดี๋ยว มึงเนี่ย
Because he wants to look beautiful and fresh for his new
มึงแม
boyfriend.
สหน้านะ
I mean, you had it on fine.
มันดูยังไงวะว่าอันไหนมัน
Just lay down.
อันไหนมันนุ่ม
ลองจับแล้วมันจะมีฝั่งที่มันนุ่มกว่า
เฮ้ยกูจับแล้วก็เหมือนกันหมดอ่ะ
มึงเอาฝั่งนั้นอะเข้าหน้าแค่นี้
And he does wrinkle up like that. I literally use the same one he uses. So he fell asleep with it on. Okay, I've never done that.
ฮัลโหล
ฮัลโหลเจมส์นี่อีดเองนะ
ยังไม่นอนหรอ
I'm guessing he couldn't sleep until he talks to him.
อีดกลัวเจมส์รออ่ะ ก็เลยมาโทรหาก่อน
Oh, he was not waiting. He was asleep.
ไม่เป็นไรเราเข้าใจแล้วอิดเอาโทรศัพท์ใครโทรมา
คืออิดยืมโทรศัพท์ยามโทรมา เจมส์อิดต้องไปก่อนนะ
I mean, they're literally not keeping it a secret within the crew and cast.
ถ้าวันหลังลำบากอ่ะไม่ต้องโทรมาก็ได้นะ เราเข้าใจ
คือ
I want to call.
จริงๆ อิดอยากได้ยินเสียงเจมส์อ่ะ
Yeah, the security guard. MTH Productions. I don't know what the rest was after the H.
สวัสดีครับ
เอ็ด
Okay. Just those productions.
ขอบคุณที่โทรมานะ
I mean, he still found a way.
ขอบคุณเหมือนกันนะ ที่รออ่ะ
As long as the security guard doesn't tell. I don't think he will, but you know, you gotta be careful. Trust no one.
ชั้นสองมีเรื่อง
Here we
ชั้
go.
นสองมีเรื่อง
So he saw his feet.
Come on.
Is he gonna call him up on it? It's the picture. I knew she would put it up online. Of course, you ask a fan not to do it. Of course they're going to do it.
เจมส์ดูนี่สิ อิดแอบไปกินชาบูร้านเดียวกับที่มาโคไป พี่จำมุมนี้ได้
Because you go there all the time, you would recognize it.
อิดต้องเข้าใจนะว่าไม่มีบทลงโทษตามสัญญา พี่จำเป็นจะต้องหัก 30% ของค่าตัวทุกตอน
Hold on, but you don't even pay them enough as it is. So now you're taking that much?
พี่ติครับ ขออนุญาตนะครับ ผมว่าน้องก็ต้องมีเพื่อนมีสังคมบ้างนะครับ
ใคร
ก็น้องอิดไงครับ
ใครถาม
I mean, I know he didn't ask, but these are not your pets. They're not something you can just trap in these contracts. This man, good actor.
ในเมื่อมันมีบทลงโทษ และเด็กมันแหกกฎ เราก็ต้องจัดการไปตามนั้น
But why are they isolated? This is so dangerous and really scary.
อิดกับบาสออกไปได้แล้ว
I mean, they literally cannot have any contact with the outside world until I'm guessing filming's over.
ส่วนเจม
But
ส์
what kind of contract do they have to do? Like 4 or 5 different TV series with this man and this company?
ทำไมจะต้องไปปกป้องมันขนาดนั้นด้วย
Because he treats him like a human being? Just putting it out there.
ผมไม่ได้ปกป้องครับ แต่ผมคิดว่าอิดกับบาสอะต้องมีสังคม แล้วก็มีชีวิตของตัวเองบ้างครับ
เจมส์อย่าลืมสิ ว่าเด็กมันเป็นคนเดินเข้ามาหาเราเองตั้งแต่วันแรก
Oh. I don't like that.
เด็กมันก็เหมือนสินค้านะที่เราซื้อมันมา
Products
แล้ว
we can buy? That's a dangerous sentiment there.
เราจะทำยังไงกับมันก็ได้ เพราะมันเป็นของเราแล้ว
That, to me, is very telling of tea, but a very dangerous sentiment to have. They are a product, they belong to us, we can do what we want with them. One, that sounds incredibly creepy and abusive and predatory because these actors are not your product. They may create a show for you, but there are other people that also help this show, but you don't have ownership over them. An actor should be able to freely go about their business in their lives as long as they're not hurting anyone. I mean, going to dinner with someone shouldn't be a big deal. Now, I feel like this plays not just to a character like T, but maybe the fans too. Maybe this is kind of a wake-up call to everyone watching to say, these actors aren't your products, even if you want them to, because sometimes fans do feel like they have ownership. Not all fans, I'm not saying that. But, oh, the way he's talking about these actors as if they're not even human. and they're his. Because don't forget, he said they came to him, so he feels like he has the power. Don't forget, he couldn't get James fired. They were willing to get rid of T, so T has to be careful in these situations. But I feel like, oh, is that his paycheck? Once you take it,
เมื่อวานพี่
he,
พา
oh,
บอสไป
he's gonna say he owns you.
ก็เลยไม่ได้ตั้งเช็คให้
A Botox clinic. The boy looks about. Actually, I don't know. Like Bass is clearly trying to escape, and he's hoping this would be his out.
ไหนบอกนักแสดงไม่เอามันง่ายมากไงเชี่ยทั้งกดดันอึดอัดทำอะไรก็ไม่ได้กินเที่ยก็ไม่ได้
I wonder if they made the actor bulk up as well.
กูขอโทษนะมึง
I was trying not to say anything there when he said sorry.
ไหวไหม
I wonder if how
พรุ่งนี้เปิดกล้องมา
many of these actors do.
เฮ้ยโอเคปะ
Is he allergic to chicken or something? He keeps throwing up. This is not good. He's really ill.
ผมโอเคแล้ว
Might want to go and wash your hands.
มาเริ่มกันเลยไหมครับ
I mean, okay.
มาเวิร์กช็อปดีกว่า
No, please go and wash your hands. And maybe bring a toothbrush and toothpaste and a mouthwash with you just in case.
กันเนาะในเมื่อซีรีส์เรามันพูดถึงรักแรกพบแบบปุ๊บปั๊บเนี่ย วันนี้เรามีคำถาม ไม่มีถูกไม่มีผิดนะ แกสองคนคิดว่าความรักมันต้องใช้เวลาปะ
Personally, yes. But it also depends on the individuals.
รักไม่ต้องการเวลาของหนุ่มนะ
Some people just, they know. For others, it takes compromise.
มันต้องแยกให้ออกหรือเปล่าครับระหว่าง
Love and infatuation.
ความรัก กับความหลง
แต่เราว่าจริงๆความรักมันก็ไม่ต้องใช้เวลานะ ก็อย่างที่เจมส์เคยบอกอะขวัญก็เลีย
I think you're both correct here. You do have to differentiate between love and infatuation, though. You do. Because sometimes people think they're in love and they're not.
สบตากันเลยอะ
ชื่อที่มึงพูดมาเมื่อกี้ทั้งหมดเนี่ย
All died.
ตอนจบตายห่าหมดเลยนะเว้ย ส่วนตัว
Is that supposed to be a record player in there? Like a tape recorder there? That was a weird
ดู
noise.
ใจก่อนมาวะก่อนจะคบกันนะ
อิดว่าคนเรามันไม่ต้องใช้เวลาเรียนรู้อะไรกันขนาดนั้นน่ะ ในเมื่อสุดท้ายพอเป็นแฟนกันอะมันก็ต้องเรียนรู้กันไปเรื่อยๆอยู่ดีอะ
But not everyone wants to jump into a relationship because you jump in too quickly and that person isn't who you thought they were.
อิดว่า
I think it's better to get to know someone, even if it's a little
ถ้า
bit.
เกิดเจอคนที่คิดว่าใช่แล้วอะ
Could you stop looking at
ก็
him?
ก็ให้รีบขอเป็นแฟนเลย
กูว่ามันฟังดูนิยายไปหน่อยวะ
Sometimes love is. Sometimes love is a fairy tale.
เราคิดว่าเราเห็นด้วยกับอิดนะ ในเมื่อการที่เราจะเป็นแฟนกับใครสักคนหนึ่งเนี่ย เรื่องดูใจเนี่ย เป็นเรื่องที่แฟนเขาทำกันอยู่แล้วนะ
งั้นอย่างนี้ เกิดผมชอบใคร ผมก็เดินไปหาเขาขอเขาเป็นแฟนอย่างนี้ก็ได้ดิ
ได้ดิ จะมาเสียเวลากับการที่จะรักใครสักคนทำไมอ่ะ
It's got a point. But not everyone is
เพราะ
as
ฉะนั้น
confident to go and
ถ้า
do that.
ชอบใครก็ให้บอก
Please don't say you two love one another already.
ให้พูด แล้วก็ขอเขาเป็นแฟน
Not everyone is in love when they're in a relationship. You know, love isn't easy.
มึงเป็นอะไรของมึงเนี่ย เฮ้ย
อะไรมึง
หยิบอะไรเฮ้ยเฮียอะไรเนี่ย เฮ้ย
At least we're seeing that there's actually no connection between the two actors in terms of attraction. They are just trying to do their job. Now he looks inside his pocket, yeah. I can appreciate this moment. You did say for him to be direct. I liked that episode as a whole. It's definitely giving you hints of things that are happening behind the scenes. People's struggles, insecurities, worries. And I do like the sense of realism, which is clearly what we can see is supposed to be happening. So just the simple things like James brushing his hair, checking his breath, getting dressed. It doesn't feel like how it usually does in shows. Maybe it's because of the music playing, but it just felt real. Just like how it starts with usually the sound of the city, which is a very, if you live in a city, usual sound to hear. I will say though, I get very frustrated with them not even hiding this so-called attractional relationship. If this was real life, the way they were acting would raise a lot more eyebrows. They would be in a lot more trouble in terms of if this is in the contract. So in regards to the contract where they can't really be seen with other people and stuff like that, they've broken the rules. 30% salary. Okay, let's get into that. 30% salary, that's a lot to take from them. That's absolutely disgusting. And it's not like we don't see that on other platforms if you use like streaming stuff. Those places also take your money. But that's a large chunk from probably not a lot of money that they get as it is, considering it doesn't feel like they pay these actors enough. And the whole speaking about them as if they're products. It was creepy, it was scary, it felt very much like a predator, or predatory. It just also felt very demeaning. These actors aren't your property. And they're trying to do their job, but if all you see them is as a product, then you're not seeing them as a human being. And they're not going to feel wanted. It's going to make them depressed. It's going to make them question why they are here. It's going to make them think the BL industry is just completely toxic. There is no good to it. That could even make them have an actual impact, if they're straight, on what they view people who aren't straight are like. I do wonder if they asked the actor playing Baz to bulk up to make it even more poignant with how sick he is getting, how unhappy he is, because he's quite a big guy. You actually look at him, considering everyone else just has like finally a normal body size and shape, but it feels like with him they're really trying to bring it home because he's supposed to be the handsome top. That he has to look this way. I mean, he's getting Botox and he doesn't even look like he needs it. I mean, clearly that's the point. But that is dangerous because it's things that they bring into light, or at least even in an exaggerated manner, makes your skin crawl. But with 8 and James, this whole there's nothing wrong with a director and an actor being in a relationship. You know, this has happened a lot. But it's about being professional, and I'm not finding them professional behind the scenes. I mean, Bass is struggling, and when he's struggling, they're just going on about their business as if he doesn't mean anything either. Like, Baz to me doesn't have anyone to talk to, because 8 is not, in my books right now, and it might be just for now, is not being shown to be a good friend to him. Like, look at how he blew a kiss to James when they entered, and Baz is trying not to look and he's struggling. I just feel like 8 is very self-centered, and maybe that's just to do with age, and because he's got such an infatuation and attraction to James, that's why they brought up about relationships and love. I was more on Bass's side, which is you do have to differentiate between love and infatuation, because you may feel like you're in love with someone when in fact you're just infatuated with them. And sometimes people don't know this, and they wonder why such a feeling can be so strong and then why it disappears as well. Clearly, that scene was also set up for them to start having a secret relationship, or a possibility of one. But I like the confidence that James had to say, just go up and say to this person you want to date. I get that. And love does take time. And that's also what happens when you're in a relationship. You know, you take time to build and get to know one another and fall in love. But it was just part of what 8 was saying, just felt like he just felt like love can happen at a click of a finger, and for some people it doesn't work like that. For others, maybe they do, or they have many crushes, and there's nothing wrong with that. But all I want is a bit more of a professional air to 8. There's nothing wrong with them dating in my books, even if they have to be secret about it because of T. The actor does a great job. I just, again, it's a lucky thing that they're the only people in this workshop, because if it was other people, would have gotten around already, and James would have been in a lot of trouble. And I kind of want 8 to take this workshop and this job serious, because for Bass it's a very serious thing. But for me, they still are allowed to date. You shouldn't stop them. They should have some sort of freedom. The fact that they're like caged animals makes me really sad for them. And considering this can happen to people and does happen to people, it needs to change. I feel like this show really, hopefully, wakens a lot of people up to the toxic nature of what can happen to these actors and directors, and that people should be able to have relationships, friendships with whoever they want. But I guess when you're selling a product, a TV show, you do have to be careful. There's so many twists and turns and so many pros and cons, and I like that. I like that this show is showing that side of things. Thank you for watching. This was episode 5, and I will be back soon with episode... Thank you for watching. That was episode 4. I will be back with episode 5 soon.